Today I'm in the east end of Toronto, just outside of Woodbine Station, which used to be the original end of the line in the east end of Toronto for the subway. And the subway used to run from Keele Station to Woodbine Station up until 1968, when they completed the east line to Warden subway station, which is east of Woodbine Station. And the reason I'm out here today is I'm in search of the lost streetcar rails in Toronto, and apparently there are a few of them. And Woodbine Station used to have a streetcar running through it, which would take people further east up until 1968 with the completion of the East Line. And the streetcar rails are still in the roadway here at Strathmore Boulevard, which is just north of Woodbine Station. And I'm gonna walk towards these rails that are still in the ground. And the TTC used the streetcar at Woodbine Station as a temporary measure to move people eastward. And due to the new development, which will be built at Strathmore Boulevard and Cedarville Avenue, which is a parking lot and a number of retail buildings on the corner of Woodbine and Danforth, they're going to be removing these old streetcar rails. And as you can see, they begin right here. And the streetcar actually used to go right into the station here, but they have since created a wall. But the old streetcar rails begin right here. Definitely takes you to a different time in the mid-60s. Prior to the TTC creating subway as a way to commute people in Toronto, mostly people were traveling around Toronto on streetcars. And these old tracks are solid. And they're close to 60 years old. Almost looks brand new. And lucky for me, this side street just outside of Woodbine Station is not well traveled by cars. So I can actually walk alongside the tracks. And these tracks, as I said, are going to be dug up when they redevelop this whole corner here at Woodbine and Danforth. And they plan on building a 15-story building with retail space on the main level. It'll be interesting to see what this development turns out like. It's quite a massive space. And these streetcar tracks end right here on Strathmore Boulevard. And I'm curious why the city didn't dig them up. Nonetheless, it's quite fascinating to see a little part of history still in Toronto.